Hello and good afternoon. A very warm welcome to the Little Festival, a special part of the 11th edition of Tata Literature Live 2020. This year, the festival is sponsored once again by Tata and co-sponsored by Tata Steel and Tata Projects. This special session is presented by the Akshara Foundation. Now, our session this afternoon at the Little Festival sounds so wonderful. Mudras show stories told through dance, Birdie dance. No, not the birdie dance that we do at parties. Today we learn the art of visual storytelling through dance and music with Swapnokalpa Dasgupta as she brings the story of birds to life. Isn't that cool? Wow, I'm really looking forward to puffing my feathers and getting ready to jig. Now, let's find out a bit more about Swapnokalpa Dasgupta before she begins. She's a highly dedicated Odissi dancer, teacher, arts manager, and curator who has been the head of dance programming at the National Centre of the Performing Arts, that's the NCPA in Mumbai, for the past 7 years, along with actively pursuing Odissi dance. So sit back, enjoy, and here's looking forward to a really fun afternoon. Over to you, Swapnokalpa.
Namaskar. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to the session myself. Um, I know there would be some adults there who are watching along with the kids. My session is meant for kids, but it's also welcome to the child in you. Mudras, hand gestures, form a very important part of Indian classical dance. So I thought, why not have a session where we explore this secret language of mudras. Now, if you know the mudras, if you're watching a performance of Indian classical dance, you would be able to understand exactly what the dancer is trying to portray. Let's start with a flower. You must be thinking that, we know this is how a flower is. You must have done in class. But there are other ways to show a flower. What about a flower which is very small? So a flower which is very small. What about a flower which is a little bigger than this? A huge flower can have the petals blooming of a flower. And with it, of course, your face should enact or show what you're trying to portray. If I am doing a flower like this, looks like a sad flower, no? Do you want a sad flower? So you should be happy. You show your flower. Now, today's session is birdie dance, isn't it? Now, birds. How can we show birds? Of course, in junior KG, you must be doing this, which is also done when you're older in Indian classical dance. We show birds. There are different ways in which the birds can fly, which I'm going to show when we are doing the dance together. There is also another way to show a bird. This. So take your thumb, your index finger around like this, and fold all the other fingers. Fold all your other fingers. Now here are two birds. They're telling a story, isn't it? Hi, how are you today? I'm good, thank you. So here are our birds. Now let's see if we can make a pigeon, okay? Now for that, I need another mudra, which is this. Now let us first discuss the names of some of these mudras, okay? All the hand gestures that I am showing right now have names. Now this is called Kapitha. Can you repeat after me? Kapitha. Kapitha Mudra. And here I have Ala Padma. Looks like a lotus flower, isn't it? Ala Padma. And here you go. Looks like a pigeon, no? Or maybe a peacock. And now there are stories in which we have a bird. And I'm telling the bird, you know, my friend there is not talking to me. My pet bird. I'm going to talk to my pet bird I love. My pet bird is flying. And I can see it fly. Yeah, do you like it? So what have we learned? We have learned the Kapitha Mudra. Show me the Kapitha Mudra again. Kapitha Mudra. And this Kapitha Mudra, along with Ala Padma, has shown us the bird. Correct? Okay. Now, there are other animals also that can be shown through mudras. So let's get up quickly, stretch a little bit and see if we can enact, or I will do, enact a couple of animals and you have to tell me. Yeah, you have to tell me whether it's I know, yes, snake, yes, or something else, something a little bit more difficult. Yeah, are you ready? We will start with Bhumi Pranam. Bhumi means Mother Earth and Pranam is, yes, offering salutations. So before starting any Indian classical dance, we always do Bhumi Pranam. We seek blessings and permission from Mother Earth before we start, and because we are going to stamp on her, no? So we are going to say, I'm really sorry and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to stamp on you and dance. Yes, let's begin with Bhumi Pranam. So we are going to stand your right leg. Move forward. Now turn to the stage. Touch the ground and get up. Now Shiva. Lord Shiva is known to have snakes around his neck, around his hand and his arms. Now first let's study how to show a snake. You're going to take your palm and then a little bit you're going to see just the tip. You're going to fold it a little bit and then slowly 1, 2, 3, 4 and up. Notice that my eyes have changed. The way I had portrayed a flower, a beautiful flower that I took and perhaps I'm going to put it in my bun. My face is different. Now I'm showing a snake. It's a little bit more intense. So I go 1 and up and up. Similarly, if I am showing a snake here, Shiva has a snake around his neck, a snake around his neck. He's holding a snake like this. He's holding it. A snake around his arms, his hand. I'm just going to go there and show you how we represent Shiva and snakes. Remember, Shiva also has a trident in his hand, and he also has a damaru. You know what is a damaru? It's like a little drum that he plays. So you will also see me doing this. So then you will know when I'm shaking, you will know that that's a damaru. I will be enacting Shiva and his snake along with his trident and damaru. Yeah. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. That is Shiva. In Indian classical dance, we portray a lot of gods, goddesses, different stories, and a lot of stories of these gods and goddesses. One such is Vishnu. An incarnation of Vishnu is Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna, the stories of Lord Krishna is a very, very popular theme that the Indian classical dances, not just Odissi, in Bharatnatyam, in different other dances also, you will find Krishna. Yes. So let's start with a little dance on Vishnu and his incarnation, Krishna. Did you like it? Did you understand what I was doing? I'll explain. Did you see him with a chakra? It's a weapon, a chakra, which is kind of a circular disc that Vishnu has in his hand, and he goes like this, and the chakra goes and chops whatever it needs to chop. So I showed that. I showed him lying down. You must have seen photographs of Vishnu lying down, and there is a snake just over his head protecting him. I showed that. I showed two types, two parts to his character. One which slays demons. So I took one demon here, and he took kind of lifted him and released him. So you must be, the reason I'm placing my hand here is that you can see the tension here. When I'm releasing, I'm holding something tight and releasing. See, there's a different kind of a body language, isn't it? Second one was where he's with a flute. There are gopinis or beautiful maidens there looking at him. And he's looking at them. His eyes, the way his body is reacting is, of course, you can make out that he's not fighting. He's in love. But for the other one, did you see this? There was a demon called Bakasur, you know. Bakasur looked like a crane. And Vishnu took his beaks and killed him. So that is what I had shown. In dance, it is very important that we prepare our body in a way that we can regulate movements. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that if I have to look to my right side, it's a very controlled movement. I'm taking my time. My eyes are slowly moving to my right. And slowly I take my eyes and I'm looking to my left, to my right, and to my left. So what am I doing? I'm not directly, if I want to, I can directly look from here to my right. But when I practice that I have to take my eyes and gradually move on this side. This control over your body, control over your eyes is very important. Now I'll show you why. So right now, when I was enacting Vishnu, and when he was angry, he would look directly. Big eyes, and directly I look. And that impact is created when I'm looking directly. Now, when I am showing that he's in love, or a lady is in love, or anybody who's in love, I slowly look. Slowly I look. See, the same thing. It's my eyes are from here till here. Now, how I reach? What is the pace? Is it direct, or am I lingering and then looking? Creates moments, or creates that opportunity to portray your character. And that is storytelling, isn't it? I thought, let today's session not just be about Indian mythology. Let's see if we can portray a story, a generic story, a story I had read in Aesop Fables, which I have kind of adapted, I would say, a little bit. I thought I would share that story with you. And you can always let me know through your comments whether you have liked the story or not. Okay? My version of the story. So, there was a beautiful peacock. Beautiful peacock. You want to see how we show peacock? This is the mudra that is used. With your ring finger. Yes. Just your ring finger and your thumb together. It's called a Mayura mudra. And I'm going to show you how the peacock, the beautiful peacock, was one day walking. So here we have peacock. And there was also a beautiful crow. Yes, the crow was really, really very beautiful. So here is our friend, the crow. But my dear friend crow was not happy with the way he looked. So one day, he went to his mother and he said, Mommy, I don't like the way I look. I want to change. I have seen some beautiful peacocks there. I want to become a peacock. The little crow's mommy said, No, beta, you look nice. You're so pretty. Look, you have gelled hair. So black and so beautiful. The crow was not happy. He said, No, mommy. No, I don't want to. I want to go there and become like the peacocks. So he went to the peacocks. And the peacocks, they were dancing. And their feathers falling on the ground. They danced. And this crow was very happy. Took those feathers and he placed them. And he thought that he was looking very, very beautiful. He thought he was looking like a, exactly, he thought he was looking like a peacock. But do you think he really looked like a peacock? He thought he was looking like a peacock. He was very happy. He was not looking like a peacock. But whatever. So he went and he started dancing with the peacocks. Now, there, the king of the peacocks, he was there sitting. And he suddenly looked and he said, Who is this? He would have made a very, very pretty crow, but right now he looks weird. It's ridiculous. Look, he has got peacock feathers, but not the body of a peacock. So here our little friend, he danced and he went. And he went up to the king and said, Look, I am such a pretty peacock, no? The king said, No, baby, you're so pretty as a crow. You would really make a very pretty crow. You're not a peacock. You don't have to be a peacock. That is the time he realized that, yeah, to be beautiful, you don't have to be like somebody else. You can just be yourself. And you have to be really happy and confident with yourself. Isn't it? So he ran home. He told his mama, Mama, now I know that I shouldn't have tried, to become a peacock. I'm a pretty crow with nice gelled feathers. So then what did Mama do? Mama hugged baby and they lived happily ever after. Did you like the story? Yeah, I did. It's about time I end my session. I will be ending my session with another very short dance. I'm not going to do the entire one. It's a long music piece. I'm going to do a very short piece about Krishna and Radha. You will see beautiful Radha dressing up and going to meet Krishna.
अगन मही भाया डर कछु नहीं भानु चले तब साथ
thank you so much for this beautiful session, Tata Lit Live and the Little Festival. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, dear team. Thank you, my dear NCPA, for giving me this opportunity. Namaskar.
Thank you so much for that beautiful session, Swapnokalpa. I can't tell you, amidst all the prose and verse that we've been hearing these past few days, this was like a breath of fresh air, and how wonderfully you danced too. Thank you so much for being a part of the lineup at the Little Festival, but also thank you for your talent and for your art. That was just gorgeous. And thank you to all of you today who joined us as part of the Little Festival. This session, this last session, concludes our little festival at Tata Literature Live 2020. Now you can tell all your mummies and daddies and uncles and aunts to log on to all the sessions that are meant for adults all the way through till Sunday. And we've got some fantastic sessions lined up. So definitely go to the website, tatalitlive.in, and mark your favorite sessions for the rest of this week. Remember that you can continue to buy books that you like on Tata Click, our bookstore partner. And if you get inspired by all these wonderful writers and sessions and dancers and performers and storytellers, and if you'd like to write your very own poems, then send them to us and we'll publish them on our website. You can email your poems to info@litlive.in. I'll repeat that email ID, info@litlive.in. Send us your poems with your names and we'll try and publish as many as we can on our website, tatalitlive.in. The festival social media handle is @TataLitLive across all social media platforms. Huge thank you to our title sponsor Tata, as well as our session that was presented by the Akshara Foundation. Thank you so much for being here, for being a part of this lineup, and for being a part of the festival. It's you, the audience, that makes our festival as successful as it is. Stay safe, and more importantly, stay logged on to Tata Literature Live 2020. Thank you.